Dear friends, have you ever thought or noticed that the factor that controls every particle of our reaction is the material within us? Let us understand the concept more clearly. Dear all, this is Dr. Rekha Kale, your success mindset mentor. I am asking you a very basic question today. Have you ever noticed that different people react differently to exactly the same situation? I am sure every one of us has experienced this. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself why? What is the basic reason behind these different reactions? I believe that one important answer lies in what I call the mind material of a person. Let me explain this with a very simple example. Imagine a burning wick falling down. The event is exactly the same. But what happens next depends entirely on where the burning wick falls. If it falls into water, the fire is extinguished. If it falls on a pile of dry grass, the grass slowly catches fire, and after some time, the entire pile may be burning. If it falls into a tank filled with fuel, particularly something as sensitive as petrol, the entire tank can catch fire and, under certain circumstances, the consequences can be far more dangerous. If it falls on cotton cloth, it may leave only a small burn mark. But if it falls on certain synthetic material, it may melt through it and create a hole. The burning wick is the same. The event is the same. But the reaction is completely different. Why? Because the material with which it comes into contact is different. Something very similar happens with human beings. The same situation can make one person laugh, another person angry, another person frightened, another person defensive, and yet another person may simply remain calm. The situation is the same, but the mind material experiencing it is different. And this mind material is not created overnight. It develops through our experiences, memories, interpretations, beliefs, conditioning, successes, failures, relationships, and countless other impressions that get stored within us. And, therefore, sometimes, what appears to be a reaction to the present situation is actually a reaction coming from something that happened much earlier in our life. That is where this series begins. Through a series of small stories from everyday life, we will explore the different factors that shape the mind material of a human being. Some of these factors may create remarkably positive responses. Some may create subtle reactions that we barely notice. And some may create reactions that are extremely powerful, and sometimes even dangerously destructive. The purpose is not to judge people. It is to understand them. And perhaps, while understanding them, to understand ourselves a little better. Because once we begin to understand the material within us, we may also begin to understand why we react the way we do. And that understanding can become the beginning of a very different way of living. This is the beginning of the journey into the mind material within us. I hope you are finding this inquiry interesting. Thanks for being with me. This is Dr. Rekha Kale, your success mindset mentor. Let's meet again in the next episode of this series. Till then, keep looking within and keep exploring the mind material within.